8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Good morning. Look, I spent 5 seconds on some production value there. So hopefully you like my new intro. I always seem to start it wrong. But anyways, good to see everyone. I actually like the fact that we don't have drops all the time, but it does seem a little weird not seeing chat and everyone as often as we used to. But it's good to see you. We have X-Men 201 today. Not quite sure how it's going to go. I don't expect many people to be here today. I'm not sure if this is going to be a big comic. So let's do what we always do. Let's get the poll up. Let's see who's going to go for today. I don't think I'm going to be going, but maybe you can convince me otherwise. So who is going for today's comic? Or it's X. We'll just put X-Men 201 today. All right. Let's see. I guess I should put in going. I can't type. Lord, it's already a long morning. All right, he was going for X-Men 201 today. All right, we got the poll up. We got a lot of people in the house, so let's get to that and say hi to everyone. Let's see, we've got Graz was first in there. We've got, so good to see you, Big A, good seeing you too. We got Tucson here, Gainster's here, Mustus Pustus, good to see everyone. I know everyone's like forgetting about drops and all of that. Let's see here. We've got the biggest bro man. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Good morning. We've got Dr. Strange in the house. How you doing, buddy? We've got a on the 11th, we got a Cryptoys stream. So I'm hoping you'll be on that, Doctor. I'm sure you will. I didn't see if you responded to stuff on that. But anyway, so if you like Cryptoys, they're going to be doing, you know, unboxing on the 11th. So you should definitely tune in. And Mustus Bustus again. So I hope everyone is doing well. Oh, we got Bao in here. Good to see you, man. Hope you're doing well. I think I'm also on Twitter. So if I don't see you and you're saying stuff on Twitter, I apologize. I think it's somewhat new feature on StreamYard. So figured I'd post it to there, but you can come over to YouTube if you want to. So we've got the comic here. Not a great start. Not many voices, not many votes yet. 22% going forward, 78%. No, I had figured this. So yeah, just expect these. You got a lot of comics coming out. They're not big, you know, big comics. So we'll see what happens. You know, obviously this is, you know, before Cable comes out, which is actually 1990s. So, but this is him as a person. So this is, I guess, his first appearance. I don't know, however you want to say it. Anyways, Dan K, good to see you. Glad you could be here. La Potato, good to see you. Hello from Germany. Yes, hello. How are you doing? What time is it in Germany? Are you like 6 or 7 hours ahead of us? Something like that, I think. So I hope everyone's doing well. I do have minty fresh numbers, so if you're going to be sniping the market, I will get those up. We may, I don't know if Mo's going to be up to join me. We may be doing potentially some muzzle run a little bit later. Hopefully he'll hop on and we can do that. Let me just fix this right here. Hopefully that doesn't mess up anything. All right, so oh yeah, the biggest bro. I definitely want to talk about this because I'm actually excited about this. I wish I knew more. I feel like because I'm old, that's why I'm excited and nobody's going to care. But I'm very excited about it. Man, if they added like Cab Calloway, you know, with her dancing or something, oh, I'm absolutely buying this. But I don't know if you guys are into scat, you know, a long time ago from the 20s and 30s, Cab Calloway, he used to be like he would be on the cartoon. So I'm hoping, but I don't know. Maybe we'll find out more today. And Flo, good to see you. New DC pack. I saw that that they're going to be having that for Thursday's drop. So I don't know if I'll go over it today, but yeah, definitely if I do the Tarzan drop tomorrow, Shelby Cobra makes fun when I say Tarzan. But anyways, we can go over that tomorrow. Double Quill, good to see you. Thank you for being here. You should check out her blog. You can find her on Twitter. It's just Double Quill, right? I think it's still just Double Quill. Anyways, I follow her. You can check out her weeklies and stuff like that. Absolutely should check it out. We got Big A. Mo was up dog racing. Oh, crap. Yeah. Will he be surprised if he wakes anytime soon? Yeah. I know. He's going crazy on the dog racing. Originally, he was like, I've done it before, but now he's really into it. So let's see. Can't believe more people aren't mad about the crafting mint numbers not being random and whole 100 mint number blocker missing. Yeah, like as far as there not being any of the 1900s and all of that. Yeah, there's some weird stuff going on. I don't know. We can talk about it. Let us know what you think in the chat. Hit that like button if you don't mind. Let's go look at the comic. We're still at 22% not going for this. So, but yeah, I think that's kind of an issue. All right, so I actually remember this, because I'm freaking old. And I probably have this in my collection. I'd have to go look. But this is 1986. I know it says 85, but this one was actually 86. I love the more colored secret rares and how it's upside down, kind of like this. I like that, where the title's at the bottom. So maybe that'll do okay. Really, I always like the ultra rares. They always come out nice. Rares, whatever, uncommon. And then we have the original. So we'll have to see. Let me know what your favorite is. That secret rare actually does look pretty good. So we'll have to see. My boy Adam is in here. Oh, thanks, Adam. By the way, yeah, I always talk about you, Adam. I haven't seen you on here much. Adam the Conqueror, he's a good guy. Don't F with him. If you lie, he will go through the blockchain and find your bullshit. Right, Adam? Anyways, you can find him on OG Vault's Discord. He's always on there talking. He's got good alpha, great information. And so he's saying he posted the numbers. I know they weren't good because 9.6 on this comic, I think, was 60. So, but you can always go there. He posts values for that and a lot of different things. So yeah, 9.8 is 130 on this and 9.6, 60. And I think I saw one on auction that's like at $44 right now. So keep that in mind. Not much real world value, but Adam, thank you, man. I really appreciate you putting that up there. And you guys should definitely, and gals should check them out on Discord, on OG Vault's Discord if you want. So thank you again. They shouldn't always be random. I mean, I think it would be nice if we could mint, sequentially. It'd be cool. I see My Collectibles is out there mouthing off about the vision, but I saw that. Well, hey, you're right, Tucson. It's going to be huge. I mean, RC saying bad things. I don't know. I think it's going to be huge. I just think the price point, I don't think you necessarily disagree. I think the price point is high for mass adoption, but we have to get these first people in who have the money. And once they're in, the quests, the meta quests, I mean, those went down pretty quickly. First you had to have a PC, then they started having their own onboard computer. So let's hope it goes down. Numbers are all backwards. They were messed up. Wolverine's origin story and Alpha Flight first appearance. Perfect. Okay. And let's see. Oh yeah, Adam, thank you again. C-Spill, good to see you. Think about actually complain if they do that sequentially out loud. People who always complain either way. Yeah, I mean, we can't make everyone happy, right? All right, so we got a few more people going for this. Like I said, we're probably not going to have as many people coming today. I just don't think this is a big comic that people, again, not a bad comic. It's just one that I don't think people are going to be screaming to get. So 25% going for it, 75% are not. Just to go back to what the biggest bro was talking about, is anyone excited about Betty Boop? I'm waiting for them to put something on VeVe.me about it because I want to see what it's going to entail, what it's going to cost. Is anyone excited about that? I'm super excited about it, but again, I'm afraid it might just be because I'm old. So, growing up, when I was younger, you'd see some of these old Betty Boop cartoons and Cap Calloway and all, in the interludes and stuff like that. So I'm pretty excited. So let me know if you're excited. Maybe it's just an old person's thing. Let's see. Yeah. $2 uncommon pickup here. Yeah, I think you'll get some good deals. Graz is not interested at all. Just buy one. Okay. I guess we could do that. I think Betty Boop will do okay. She's an icon. A lot of people still collect her. Yeah, I think so. I'm just a little worried. Am I overly excited because, I'm familiar with it. I really like it. So we'll have to see. I hope. I mean, let's see what happens. Betty Boop could be the first good drop in a while. If they don't mess up too many minutes. Exactly. Like if they get the mint size right, for sure. Like if they have like a secret, man, they need to have a secret rare that's, you know, maybe 150. So there's only, whatever, 60, or maybe they do 200. So there's 110 available. If it's a low mint size on that secret rare, that's going to get people to go in. Plus, if it's like 25 or 30 gems, I think it might do okay. So, bro, you are not. I have a feeling that is not true. Wasn't Boop in Ready Player One? Yes. So you're saying we're going to get it in their whole new thing? So I think Betty will disappoint just because where the market is at. Grab a bunch. Yeah, and that may be the case. I actually wanted to talk strategy today on 2024 to see what you guys think. We can join the wait list. As you know, when you come here, you learn everything late, but it's not too late for you. You can go ahead and join. I'm going to just join the wait list. I'm not going to actually get it, but I always like to do just in case something changed my mind. Or maybe I can't even get into the app today. And I don't know what that is. All right, well, maybe I won't be doing anything. I thought I checked it earlier. Maybe there's an update. Let me just see if there's a VeVe update. Maybe that's why it's not working. Or it's just a complete C block here. All right, well, I'm not going to mess with that now. I don't really care. So, but join the waitlist if you want. And again, not many people are going for this. We'll see how it goes. All right, so if they have audio song with Betty Boop, then it'll also do well. Yeah, I hope so. The market is about to change drastically. Now, why do you think that, Tucson? Let us know. I've not done a drop in quite a while. I'm waiting for a job or waiting for one that's worth going for without having to gamble. Yeah, I mean, I guess everything kind of is a gamble. Obviously, the desks didn't work out. I thought Gambit would be worth more. I got lucky and I got the secret rare on the Mightiest drop. I sold it right away. And so one thing on strategy, and I know a lot of people don't like people who flip or whatever, but like mostly I keep my money in the app and I'll flip to go get something else. So, I mean, what I found was yes, I sold it at 55. It went up to 70. Didn't really get over that. I don't even know. I don't think it sold at 70. I think maybe 65. So maybe I sold $10 too early, but now it's down to 42. So I think a good strategy, if you don't want the collectible and you want to get rid of it, is to dump it quick. The only exception I think would be if it's under 100 mints available to the public. I mean, we saw that with the Lamborghini. That's the only one that went crazy, and that's because of manipulation. But if you can take advantage of it, I guess why not? So that's one thing. If you get something that you don't care about, you need gems or you want gems, just dump it all the way. Did I say hello to you, Alejandro? I think I did, but in case I didn't, there you go. Good to see you again. Let's see. I'm almost up 1,000 gems. I don't want to spend any. I know what people are. You're right. People are kind of hoarding their gems. We don't know what's going to be coming. I'm assuming some big stuff. We'll see how this Betty Boop. I'm excited. I'm absolutely excited about it. Dejan eyes are all watching Bitcoin, speculating altcoin. Absolutely. Eyes won't be on NFTs for a while yet. But, I think, the rising tide can pull us up maybe. So, yeah, I wouldn't expect much in the market. I tried to sell a few things. I tried to sell my Thanos helicopter 1, 2, 3, 4 for 123.40. Nobody bought it. So I don't know. It's really hard to sell anything in this market. You want to do it right away. That's another strategy. If you don't want it, the sooner you get rid of it on the drop day, the better chance you are to get rid of it. Let's see, Adam. Yeah, thanks for your streams. I barely cover drops. It's good to always have someone giving the 101. Yes, sent you. Oh, wow. Well, thank you, Adam. I do appreciate that. Yeah, I do have these codes up here. If you want to send some money, but don't feel obligated, hit the like button, hit the subscribe, come and join, chat with us. But Adam, yeah, I appreciate that, man. Thanks. And by the way, Adam does, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, but he does collect on not DC Palm anymore, but on Candy, he collects the lower mints. I don't know how that's going to work now that they can actually see him, but he's a good person to go to, maybe even talk to if you've got a low mint. He's somebody who might buy it. G Money, good to see you, man. Thanks for dropping by. Appreciate it. Hope you're doing okay. Denny, I hope you're doing okay. Ahoy, ahoy. I'm doing okay. How's your thumb? Hopefully that's healed. He hurt himself the other day, and I think on a roof. So hopefully you're doing okay. Let's see. And then double quote saying, yeah, it's hard to sell in the VeVe market, but it's also getting harder to buy if you're looking for something. That is so true. That is kind of crazy. It's hard to buy anything because also I always like to look, but I always want good mints. Doesn't always have to be the best mint, but like lower mints or whatever. And yeah, they're not out there. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see what's worth doing. And yeah, so Adam's agreeing. So if you do have low mint or special mints, but he really likes the low, 1 digit, 2 digit type things, low 2 digits. You can contact him on OG Vault's Discord. Or if you have problems with that, let me know and I can get you in touch with him. So for sure, good person. If you are on Twitter, I can't even see. I don't think it's coming through here, but thank you for dropping by. Actually, I guess I could check. I don't know. I went ahead and posted this on Twitter too. Don't know why I thought it might be a good idea. Thumbs up. Yep. Everyone, if you don't mind, hit the thumbs up. We've got actually more people than I thought would be in here for this kind of drop. But anyways, hit that like button if you don't mind. And we were sitting at 22%. Are going to go for this 78% or not. Still got about 18 minutes to join the waitlist if you care, but won't be a big deal. This is something you could definitely pick up in the market for fairly cheap. I won't be able to since I can't get on the app. I'm going to check out what's going on with that. Double quill. I pick up palindromes and sequentials, easy to find, and I'm too lazy to look up important dates. I know, right? Well, I'll have some important dates for you if you want to go for them. Let's see. And Denny OC got the thumbs up. And Jason Pena, hope you're doing well. Sub 50 is a thing. On we're talking about on Candy, but I don't know. I don't think Adam buys too much on VeVe anymore. But if you have stuff on Candy, he definitely likes that. And I do think on VeVe, I think it's still important numbers to get like even sub 100, but you're probably going to be holding on to them. So just keep that in mind. I scooped up, but we're 50 comics recently, all under $1.50. I know there were a lot of comics at $1.50. I was blowing my mind. So maybe it might be something to stack. I don't know. You got to be careful. Greedy One, I hope you're doing okay. Good to see you. Hope you had a good vacation. I've seen you since then, though. Bitcoin BMW, thank you for dropping by. I hope you're doing well. Everyone, thank you for dropping by. So yeah, this doesn't look like this is going to be a big comic today. Still the 21, but it's even getting worse. So not too good. And okay, Adam, I only do FA mints on VeVe or USA year for stamps. Okay, cool. Good to know. So that's good to know. If you have something that you want to get rid of, he will buy it. He's a good guy, trustworthy guy. So you can set something up with him. So yes, as far as strategy, and we can quickly go over just these covers again, because I'm not too big on the uncommon and the rare. Although for MCP points, if you care, maybe they're going to matter. Maybe you start picking those up. Ultra rare, and then I like the secret. The secret rares have been doing much better than I thought they would be. So I don't know what this is going to do. I mean, really, if past this prologue, this should only be doing like 40 or 50, but maybe it'll do a little better. So maybe you gamble on this. I don't know. And maybe on the ultra rare, if you get it, if you get those two, you'll do okay. There's only 6,000 copies, so it's going to be hard to get anything that great. And then the regular issue, I'll get those minty fresh numbers up here in a second. Jay, good to see you. I hope you're doing okay. Thank you for dropping by. Yeah, so the minty fresh numbers. Let me go ahead and let me go present those. I just gotta find the right screen here. Yeah, I don't like the way StreamYard works. It's not the cleanest system here, but let's go ahead and bring these up. And I'll make this a little smaller. So here you go. These are the minty fresh numbers. Remember, it's only 6,000 copies. So the first mint's going to be 166, 616. I did put in 963. This is this issue I'm sorry, September 63 is the year that it came out, or first appearance. I also have 1963. Those are good myths. 1901, of course, is going to be a Disney number. That's going to be Walt's birthday. 1922 is Stan Lee's birthday. 1923 is Disney's incorporation. Man, I can barely read these. 1939 is Timely Comics, which is the predecessor to Marvel. Eventually, you guys will be able to spit that out when you're at a convention and impress David Yu. 1963 is the first X-Men, first appearance. This issue is 1986, so that's going to be one you're going to want to look for. And 1990 is the first appearance of Cable. And then we have the X-Men movies and 6000. Obviously, I don't have every movie in there, so you could be looking for them. Things aren't moving as much. I'll leave those up for a second, and you can take a look, and then we'll look at some other stuff. Is the first appearance baby? LOL. That's funny. No, there already was a first appearance baby. I'm forgetting what issue it was. It was Fantastic Four, I think. I think it was. So we'll have to see. Bruin, good to see you, man. Hope you're doing okay. Happy New Year. It's always good to see you. Meant to look for this comic, 186 month year. Yep, 960 officially, Marvel officially named. So, okay, so you like that 1961. I've never put it in there. I think we've actually even talked about where you said like the real first appearance matters. But yeah, I think you could definitely go for the 61 because that's when they officially changed the name. So, and if Adam's looking for that's you can take that to the bank. Hey, wifey, hope you're doing well. Shelby Cobra is my wife. She's here. Good morning, fam. Good coming by. I guess her meeting's done. So your numbers look like it does. It is. That was the whole point. It was one of the Vision comics. He was holding a baby. Okay, so there you go. And yeah, so Jeffy isn't getting immunity. All right. Let me just look at these. Okay, so yeah, we're still at 22% not going are going forward, 78% are not. So not necessarily going to be one that you're going to make a killing on. Hit that like button if you don't mind. Like I said, we're probably not going to get that many votes today. I didn't think many would show up for this. This unfortunately isn't that exciting of a comic just compared to what we've had in the past. So as far as so I wanted to talk kind of strategy on the market. I know a lot of people are looking for deals. Like Graz, he's looking to just kind of hold on to his gems. Maybe that's the thing to do. Obviously, I do think that like mint size, the size of the minting matters. First appearances matter. So maybe those are the things that you're looking for. Try to find something. I think there's some potential good buys under 10 gems. I don't want to like specifically say, and you guys can mention them in the chat if you want to. I'm not going to specifically mention anything, but there are some first appearances that maybe are worth getting. I know a lot of the Mighties have first appearances and people don't really care about them as much. Again, the way we are now, I just had something that said there was about 17,000 active wallets. If that number even doubles, think of where we'll be. So we don't have to add that many people to the app to change the calculus on stuff. So keep that in mind. But I tread carefully right now. It just seems like just with all the projects and of course we've got crypto that's doing well, things are moving there. I'd kind of feel the market out. But if you have some extra gems, there's some definite good buys. Let's see. Vision and Scarlet Witch. There you go. Let's see, saying hello to everyone. What happens when everything good has dropped? There's nothing else fun currently on the VeVe app. I mean, that's a problem, right? Like if we don't have more stuff, but there's always going to be new stuff. I mean, we know what we know now, right? Like we know the Pokemon, we know Marvel, X-Men, all that, but there's new stuff out there. So maybe the new stuff that the current generation likes, that's going to be dropped. And if they're excited about it, then maybe we can get excited about it. So I think VeVe, yes, as far as the comics, they're going to run into some these, golden age, silver age. Do they have enough? But I think there's plenty of stuff out there for people to collect. And, if they drop right, we can get people excited. So yes, I think there are issues there, but they're just hurdles that can be definitely jumped. I think VeVe can do it. I hope they can. From me, man, how you doing? Good morning. Good to see you. Yes, I'm even though I know there wouldn't be that many people today, but yes, it's good to be here. It's been a while since I've been able to tune in and listen. Well, I'm glad you could be here. Fromy is obviously a big collector on VeVe. He's also a beta tester. We've been trying to get Mo to do beta testing. I think they have a new group on or coming on soon. So Fromy, we're going to have you on here to talk about that when you can talk a little more. But thank you for dropping by. It's always good to see you. Dane saying specifically comics. Yeah, as far as what they're going to have to drop with comics, you know, all it takes is Marvel or DC to take one of their more, let's say, obscure comics, make a movie, and it does real well, and bam, all of a sudden you've got stuff to release. So I don't know. We'll have to see how that turns out or what's going to happen. I mean, there is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. They could do those comics, and I think those would do real well. So we'll have to see. Yeah, and Tucson saying nearly all the good drive. I mean, yeah, I mean, Captain America is the one we're waiting for, and I don't see that happening at least this year. I don't think that's going to happen. Hulk number 181 will be an awesome one. So I mean, there's stuff to come. So we just have to wait and see what VeVe is going to drop on our laps here. I wouldn't worry too much. You know, maybe worry a little bit, but I think they can course correct and figure out what to do moving forward. Let's see. I want to see more improvements, better communication. They're really failing in that lately. Well, like I said, the one thing I want them to learn is to under promise, over deliver. I did a video over a year ago or about a year ago on that. When you under promise and over deliver, you can't disappoint people. So yes, I would hope that they'll work on that. But I think they're trying. Woody, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, skipping. It looks like a lot of people are skipping. Just to give you a quick update. And everyone, we can get those likes up to 20, can't we? We're at 14 right now. I think we can get those up to 20, even with less people. Yeah, it looks like 22% are going for this, 78% are not. Didn't expect there to be as many people here today. So, and we're getting close to the wait list closing. So we might get a few more votes, but I wouldn't expect this is going to do too great. By the way, you got about 7 minutes to join the wait list. If you don't, you're going to have to wait for rebounds, and they won't really be rebounds because I don't think they're selling out. So let's see. He's also a moon boy. I don't know who you're talking about, but I think people who are excited about VeVe don't all have to be moon boys. I think we want something like Woody says. We want something kind of in between a moon boy and a fudder. Somebody who can be realistic about everything. So let's see here. What's thoughts on rumors of Jukebox? Yes. So I know if you were watching OG Vault, he had a conversation with David Yu, and there's going to be South by Southwest event in Texas. So it might be, which is music related. Maybe they're going to be VeVe will be dropping some cool stuff there. We know Ron English, I think it was over a year ago, had talked about doing a jukebox. He actually did a video on it. So maybe we'll be getting that. And yes, I absolutely want the jukebox. I don't even care if it's famous music or whatever. I think it's a great idea. It will be a start to something big. So if we can get this jukebox from Ron English or some other, maybe other music on here, I think that would be a game changer. So yeah, we'll have to see. All right. Double Cool saying they shouldn't promise anything, just giving weekly updates on progress with announcements. Big plans still be more reassuring than big plans that never materialize. No, you're right. I mean, honestly, just tell us when it happens, right? Hey, this week we're releasing Betty Boop. Okay, cool. You know, instead of getting, you know, I know they have to build up something big. I get that, but it should be ready to go if they're going to do it. So I'm not disagreeing with that at all. Dejan Rich, good to see you. I own 25 AF-15 commons. The only thing I'm buying on VeVe, it's like buying Bitcoin at $300. And maybe, not financial advice. It's a good comic. There's only 10,000 of total of all of them. And it's one of the biggest comics ever. So yes, especially if VeVe really makes it whatever. This is, I mean, there's absolutely. So keep that in mind. But be careful. If you don't have the money, I wouldn't go chasing it. But you probably got some good deals, and you probably also did well in the market. So basically, me, Fromy, yes. Good morning, everyone. Hidden Jester, good to see you. Taylor Swift first song on the jukebox. Then I'll sell my Omi as it hits $1.50. Yes, if that, I mean, yeah, absolutely. If they got somebody big to be music wise, or they teamed up with, who knows? What if, I don't know if it would really matter, but what if you could connect your music service to your jukebox? So it wouldn't matter what you have. Maybe you can connect your iTunes or Spotify, whatever. You can just connect it, and then in the VeVe-verse, you've got music that you can have actually in there while you're hanging out. I don't know if it necessarily has to be on its own. They might be able to just have it where you connect it. I just thought of that. I could be absolutely wrong. I have no clue what I'm talking about. About 5 minutes to join that wait list. So if you want to join the wait list, you better get going. Although I don't think it's going to matter unless you want to get the comic on the actual drop from the store. I have no clue what the actually involved in making it, but would be cool if there was a Spotify style jukebox and artists would receive some type of royalties. Well, yeah, and they would. So for instance, if you had a deal or you already owned something, it would seem like you could move it into that jukebox. But I also like the idea. I think Ron English was trying to find like kind of new artists or more edgy artists. So that's another thing to introduce new artists to people. Oh, there we go. Now I can actually get into the app. All right. So I will join the wait list, even though I'm not going to go for this. I always say just join it. Why not? Maybe we find out something big happens. From me saying, B, I sent over some appreciation support. Brother. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that, from me. You've always been good, and I appreciate everyone who helps and sends money. But, if you don't have it, guys, don't send it. You can always hit that like button. I always appreciate that. Hit the subscribe, or just show up and hang out with us in the chat. So I do appreciate that. Thank you, from me. You're a good man. Yeah, I don't know why my app's acting kind of weird, but whatever. It just happens every now and then. Probably people are ready to get this. Don't forget to hit that like button. Thank you, Hidden Justin. I appreciate it. When is your phone call with David? Yeah, David, you won't talk to me. Like, here's the thing. I love OG Vault, right? VeVe Vault in the beginning. He's got me to where I am. I think he said something. He knows it. He's said some things in the past about certain people that have not been great. But he's also, he's a good guy. He's emotional. I'm emotional. He got some bad treatment, in my opinion. But I think it was great that David reached out to him. I don't know what it means in the end. But the olive leaf, I think it's important that, or the olive branch, sorry, that he reached out to him again. I don't know what it's going to mean. I hope that OG Vault is going to be more involved with VeVe, even if it puts me out of business and he ends up doing the weekly streams, whatever. He really did get a lot of people into the app. He got me into the app, who got another friend. I have a friend who put in, $17,000 into the app. I didn't put a crazy amount of money in, but I was doing a lot of flipping that generates money, and he got a lot of people involved, and he really helped build them. I don't care what anyone says. Yes, VeVe, did a lot of their own building by having great IPs, but he's done a lot for the community. So I think it was a nice thing for him to reach out, and we'll see what happens. But as far as him reaching out to me, I'm too new. I'm like literally, yes, I've been doing videos for about a year now, but like streaming, it's really only since like July or August. So I'm kind of like a nobody in the VeVe world, which is fine. But somebody like OG Vault definitely deserves it. And of course, Fromy does, and the biggest bro too. All right, so let's see. Hidden Jester, Vault is like the anti-hero, not quite a hero, but not quite a villain. I just think with the way he was treated, I think that was kind of a problem, and he acted out because he was treated wrong. So that's what some of us do. So Vault deserves a logo. I asked him. I don't know. He's waiting for a logo. I think he does deserve a logo, but I also think like Doctor Strange deserves a logo too. There's a lot of people who have been doing a lot of work on here and promoting VeVe and stuff who deserve a gold logo, and I'm not one of them, but those two I do believe deserve one. Sorry, everyone, with my coffee, we've got seconds away. So if you want to get the comic, you've got 30 seconds to join the wait list, and then we'll have to wait 5 minutes to actually be able to go in the market and flip it. I will we have the Minty Fresh numbers up. I guess I might just leave those. So yes. Yeah, no, and Doctor really does deserve it. I mean, he's been a hard worker, and we've talked about some stories where I think they had an opportunity to give it to him and they didn't, and I think they did him dirty, but he still trucks forward. So yeah, I hope he gets. Doctor Strange really does deserve something. Anti-heroes are not close to being villains. They are flawed people who do heroic acts anyways. The traditional hero is virtuous. Yes, that sounds about right. I like that. Adam, got my logo sold for 5,000. We'll buy back at 2.5. That's the way to do it. Now, Adam, did you get the logo? Let's see. Did you get that at a convention? Let me know. Or did you buy that and flip it? I don't think you were ever able to buy it for cheap. So I think you probably got it. I wish I got a logo. That would have been pretty awesome to get a logo. I'm strange because I probably would have held on to it, even though I know you should sell. probably would have kept it. Congrats on being just received says land token in his wallet. Just received. I don't know what that is. And what wallet? I don't know what's going on. I don't know. Yo, met David. Okay, you met David. All right. Well, one of these days, Adam, we'll have to meet too. There's actually something next year I have to do in New York. I'm hoping it lands at about the same time as the convention, but I know it won't. I'm probably going to be doing Vegas though. Decon. I know a lot of people in here I think are going to be doing it, so I got to get that figured out. All right, so waitlist is closed now. Again, here's some minty fresh numbers. I'll just go over them quickly. If you are new to here, I put these up. These are ones that you should look for. Try to look for them at floor price. I want to go chasing the mints. You can get really hurt in these markets. Except for like 166. Now keep this in mind. 166 is 166. 167 is not 166. It's not like 167 is worth a little bit less than 166. It's exponentially worth less. So if 166 sells for 100, 150, 167 might only sell for 50. Keep that in mind. So don't go chasing these. But these are some good mints. 616 is always good. Not sure what they're going for these days because I haven't gotten them, but I've seen them cheap. $100. Probably leave it up. You can get them 100. But all these other mints, if you can get them at floor, put them at whatever price you want. If somebody wants it, they'll make you an offer. So let's see. I sold before the new logo airdrop, so missed out on that. Yeah, well, I'm still waiting for my red 777 last mint secret rare logo to be worth a lot. I'm never selling it. I've got two, so I've got that. I'm keeping my 777, but I'd like to just see it worth something. Everyone should go to Vegas. I agree. We should just actually rent the biggest mansion there and some security guards. And all go to Vegas. No, it's definitely would be cool. Definitely come by New York. Yeah, I gotta make it up there just to see Mo too. So yeah, I'm hoping the dates work out. Crazy how randoms got logos and Vault didn't. Yeah, but did he go to those original conventions where they first handed them out? I know he went to ones afterwards. I don't remember if he went to the original. I'll try decon, see how I can mix it with my poker term. Ooh, that's not bad at all. There you go. It's going to be cool to meet some more people. Yeah, I think it's going to be a lot of fun. There's so many people in this community, and to see them all in one place will be cool. It'll also be kind of strange too, but it'll be a lot of fun. All right, so we've got 1:33 seconds until you can buy in the market. So if you are buying, let us know in the chat if you got lucky to get that secret rare. Right now, 25% are going for it, 75% are not. At 61 votes, we've been getting actually a lot of votes lately, about 100. So a little low on the votes, but again, I didn't expect there to be as many people here today. So actually, I'm pretty happy with how many people turned out. If you don't mind, hit that like button. We are at 22. We can get that to 25, can't we? I think so. Let's see. That would be crazy. I would be down for Vegas mansion party. I know. Who else? Daily Omi Burn, we were talking about that. Get a big mansion and just rent it out. Anyone going to the I don't man, when is that? I don't know. I might. I mean, we just since I just learned about that, what's the date on that and what does it cost? I might. There's a lot of things I want to do this year, so I'm gonna have to pick some stuff out. Let's see. Yes, Kid Arcade. I got to meet him in Vegas. He gave Shelby Coburn and I a tattoo. Really good guy. Really just super He's got so much energy, and he's such a nice guy. And he met us out there. We had a car, but he's like, I can drive you around. I can get you to the airport, whatever. I don't want to have him do that, but super nice guy. First guy from VeVe I've actually met. I still got to actually meet OG Vault in person, so I'm hoping to do that. Let's see. I wish I could get to Vegas and meet everyone, but I can't afford it. Well, you're in New York, right? So you could. A lot of people are going to go up there. By the way, I have been selected to get the comic. Sure, everyone has too. If you're going for it, so let us know what you got. I don't know if the rumor's real. First week in March. Oh, yikes. That might be too early. I don't know. That maybe I did hear the March date. Jenny, see, my whole family is driving to Disney, really? From Canada? Holy cow, my former life has hindered me from crossing the border. So unless something in Canada happens, I'm gonna miss out on all the good parties. Wow. That's a long drive, isn't it? You're gonna love it though. You're going to Disney World or Disneyland? You're going to California or you're going to go to Disney World in Florida? All right, so here we go. Let's say March 8th through the 16th. I don't know if I can make that. I think I might have some stuff going on. I'll have to see. All right, Hidden Jester got common. Eric, good to see you. Thank you for dropping by. Hope you're doing well. If you didn't go for the comic, no worries. You can get in the market after for probably fairly cheap. Musses Pusses, uncommon. Maybe what we need to do, everyone, because Alejandro does it, is to wait. Unless it's like AF-15 where there's a chance that it would sell out instantly, or it did. I mean, maybe you wait 5 minutes, 10 minutes. I've done it and I got a secret rare. So keep that in mind. That might be a something to do. All right, you're going to Florida. Wow, 23 hours. You going to RV or a car? That is a long drive. I mean, I do the Florida drive and it's like 14 and a half hours. And that's if there are no accidents. I can guarantee you with that long of a trip, you're going to run into some accidents, which sucks. Let's see. I'm staying in Canada. They're going, oh, okay, you have to stay. Gotcha. Okay, well, former life has hindered me from crossing the border. Well, maybe that will change. But no worries. Let's see. Graz, I live 3 hours away from Disney World. Oh, that's right. What am I talking about? I forgot. You're like Miami, Fort Lauderdale area. So yeah, why don't they do something in Florida for VeVe? I think that would be a smart place to go. Actually, doing Disney would be, I could kill two birds with one stone if they would do it at Disney World. So, all right. So anyone else go for this? I don't think many actually in here, even though we have 23% saying, I don't know if they actually went for it. 23 said they were going for it. 23%, 77 said no. And so, yeah, here we are. Not many people are doing this. Did we get to our 25? Good. We got to 25. Thank you, everyone who hit the like button. I appreciate it. Yeah, Universal, Universal is cool. What is it? Island of, I forget what, it's Universal, and then their amusement parks. It's a fun place and a bunch of restaurants outside of it. Same with Disney World. They've got their own little downtown area with a bunch of restaurants. It's a lot of fun down there. How's the weather looking? Probably crazy, actually. I know there's like might be more it would be Central Florida. They're looking for tornadoes and wind. They've canceled school. So actually it's going to be kind of bad in the middle. So went to Miami or something. I would love to. Let's see. I don't think you're allowed to kill the birds at Disneyland. They should come here to Orlando. We have the second biggest convention. I know. I honestly don't understand why VeVe doesn't come out to Florida. I think they would. It's just they have to do, if they're doing it in New York and San Francisco for the big conventions, but they really should look at that. It makes sense. Let's see. Art Basel was in Miami. I know David was talking about going. I mean, it would be smart. Island of Adventure. There you go. I couldn't think of it. There. Island of Adventure and Universal. Universal and Island Adventure. And then City Walk. That's right. City Walk. It's actually a lot of fun. They have Margaritaville. They used to have the car racing place. I don't know if that was connected to a specific driver or not, but they got a bunch of fun places to go there. Can't wait for VeVe's Super Bowl ad. LOL. Yeah, right. I can't either. I've been talking about that forever. All right, so we've got about 5 minutes until rebound. Like I said, I don't think there's no way these sold out. I'm just seeing if we actually have any numbers. Don't have any numbers. They're calculating the remaining. So I would assume we don't have to worry about this If you want to buy it, you're going to be able to buy it. I might try to flip in the market. You can see I got the Minty Fresh numbers up. Andretti. Okay, there you go. It's Andretti restaurant there. So they still have it. And I think they also have like concerts there. They got the Blue Man Group, all of that. It's in Texas. So I don't know. I mean, that would honestly be a lot of fun, especially if you could, go down in the RV. That would be a fun place, but I don't know how that works down there. But yeah, I would love to. That one sounds like it'd be a lot of fun to go there. And yeah, I don't know how many people would show up from VeVe, but yeah, let's find out about that and see if we can do that. That's my wife, by the way. So, all right, I hope everyone's doing okay. We've got about 4 minutes until the rebound, if that is something you care about. Let's see. Yes, Captain Obvious skipped gate today, but here to support. Austin, Texas is blessed. Oh, it's in Austin. That's right. I forgot OG Vault was saying that. Yes, so thank you for dropping by. Swing by Arizona on the way. It wouldn't be swinging by. We'd be going there and then to Arizona. Or we go to Arizona and then on the way back we swing by. Something like that. Maybe. That actually could work. That might work. So we'll have to see. Can you do your work? We got to get like Skylink to be able to do work from while we're driving and stuff. But maybe we could do that. That'd be kind of fun. And then we get to meet some people. All right, so just a few minutes. So let's see. South by Southwest is always in Austin. I'm looking to see if VeVe's registered. Yeah, I guess we got to look at what tickets cost and all that fun stuff, and where it is and how close we could be. If we're going to get a hotel or do the RV or something like that. I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully we'll get a little bit more information because that might be something fun to go do. Because I definitely want to do more events, more VeVe stuff if I can. All right. So just a few minutes. Rebounds will be open. Again, on strategy, I don't know what everyone's thinking. If you're thinking MCP points are going to be big, then there are a lot of comics out there you can get for, I've even seen under $1.50. Maybe you stack those. Maybe we get some burning mechanism that they've talked about, and you could stack those. I'd rather do that around $1, but you could just randomly pick up stuff that's like $1.25 or less. If they pop up, they do pop up, and stack those. Not financial advice. Again, I'm looking for stuff that's like 5 or 10 gems. Of course, there's way more expensive stuff you can take risks on. But in my mind, those are the big plays. They're not going to make big swings, right? But those could go from 5 to 20 or 25. And you could do well if you can find something that you like. I would stick to what you like and what you can afford to lose, but that might be something to do. Thank you, Denny OC. I appreciate that. Thumbs up if you guys don't mind. Let's see. And Grass is saying, I wish I can go to Vegas, but the days I have someone I can stay with because being really blind, it wouldn't be easy for me to get around. I know, and I know you have that issue. I've got to figure out, there are so many places we got to go this year. I got to figure out how I'm going to make it work. I don't like being away from my house. So, yeah, that's going to be interesting how to make that work. All right. So rebounds are about 1:20. I think in 20 seconds, they're going to take out anyone on the wait list. They kick you off and then you wait a minute. Then you'll be able to get the rebounds. Not many people, again, are going for this. 1% more are going for it now. 23% are going for it. 77 in the chat out of 69 votes. Yeah, but so as far as strategy in 2024, if you get something and you have zero attachment to it, then I would flip it and get stuff that you like. Or if you need the gems or the money, you can flip it and I guess make your money. The Coke machine, I sold one right away. I kept one. Keeping one maybe wasn't the best choice, but that was the game I played. Because I wasn't sure. You just never know in this market. But you're just best if you listen to like Kobe Collects. If you get it and you don't care about it, flip it right away and you make your money and you can get more stuff, or you save the gems to go buy other drops, and however you want to play the game. Kryptoni, good to see you, man. I hope you're doing okay. Vegas, baby. So you're going to Vegas. You're going to go to DCon. We're going to see you there. That would be really cool to get to see you. But yes, Vegas is definitely on the list because that's November, I think, next November. So that should work. And yep, there's that. Uncommon as usual. You can't just stop buying, stop buying Kryptoni. Your luck is going with your Grammy, not this stuff, not these little things here. Dane K, let's see. I bought a stupid Coke machine at 230. Thought scarcity would win. It still could, though. Don't forget, there's been other projects that have gone up. It took 3.5 weeks before the manipulators came in and manipulated. So you never know. OG Vaults thinks it's going to go to 500. I've got Mint 53, so I don't think I'll have a problem selling it. But yeah, I'm waiting. I don't mind holding on to it just to have it. I mean, it's not my favorite. If that was the rare, the old one, I would definitely keep it. All right, so it looks like I still have the buy button up if you guys want to get the rebounds. My pillow's over there, so I'm not going to be able to use that to flip. But keep an eye on the minty fresh numbers here. These are the ones that you're going to want to be looking for. Again, don't chase them. Don't pay a lot of money for them. Let somebody else pay a lot of money for them. If you can get them at floor price, you're doing good. The 166, the year of the comic, 1986, those types of things, maybe pay a little bit more for, but just realize you could get stuck with it. Things are not moving very easily on VeVe. But if you get these at floor price, you'll absolutely be able to flip them for more than you pay. The question is how much. So not financial advice, but yes. Jason Pena, Party at the Sphere. Man, that Sphere, we missed out because we were there while U2 was there. And yeah, we didn't have tickets for it. And by the time we said, all right, let's do it, they were $1 million. That place, though, is absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. Let's see, just went for it, got Alter. Nice. Well, I think he'll do well on that. He'll definitely do well on that. Fromy. Okay, definitely Decon in Vegas. Hope to see you and everyone there. Yeah, that would be awesome, Fromy. Absolutely. I know you're not that far from there. It's a little bit of a trip for us, but I was just in Vegas and I'm like, I've had enough of Vegas. But yes, now that they've got VeVe, we'll go there. I don't really care for gambling, so we'll just go spend our money on VeVe stuff. And maybe I'll get lucky and get a gold logo. I doubt it. I doubt it. But it'll still just be fun to see everyone and maybe get to meet David and Dan and Alex and some of these other people that I've been seeing for years. So that will be a lot of fun. All right. We've got, what is this, 3 minutes now until the market's gonna open? Yeah, I can't see very well now too. Now we got a little bit more time. My time's completely off. I was thinking it was already 15 after. It's not even close. We're at 10:12. So we got 2 minutes until the wait list is going to be over, and then you'll be able to get on the rebound. So if you guys had no clue what I was talking about, my mind is messed up. So there you go. I do not mind. I'm going to send you a DM on Twitter. Want to ask you something? Yeah, please send me. I'll take a look at it. City Walk, Dueling Piano Bar. Oh, that's right. Dueling Piano, Hard Rock Cafe. That's all Universal in Florida. So really, really fun place. VeVe needs to fix the web app for Mac users. I can only see 5 collectibles at a time while shopping. Search is one. Yeah, that's not very good. I honestly never liked the web app, but I really wanted them to push the web app because I know how much money VeVe loses on through Apple and Google Play Store. They pay them 30%. So like before they even had the web app, I'm like, they need to get it because then they can move everyone to go buy their gems from there. And they still have not either incentivized buying gems, like giving you extra gems for buying them on the web app, but they really need to push that. That's a lot of money they're leaving on the table by not, pushing people to buy their gems in the web app where they don't have to pay the Apple and the Google Play fee. I'd hope they do that. By the way, hit that like button if you don't mind. We're at 25. We can get that to 30, I think. I think we can. All right, so 41 seconds until rebound. Like I said, if you want it, you're not going to have any issues getting it. And not many people are going for it today. So let's see what happens. I'm going to try to see if I can pick up these minty fresh numbers. Get your tablet ready, by the way. Go into your profile. If you're going to be flipping today, at the bottom right corner, click on the profile. And then you're going to go to settings, go to my files, and hit remove all downloaded files. That should work. Clear the cache on your device. Like I always say, I like to use the stylus to kind of hit the buy button. Works well for me. Some people don't like it, but Works well for me if you're going to be sniping the market. And I probably should do a video sometime. I have older videos where I did that. But I should probably do it again. I can probably take better videos and explain it better what I do. So yeah. All right. So we've got just a few seconds here, and you'll be able to get this if you weren't on the wait list. If you do end up getting something good, let me know, because some people have gotten stuff on rebounds, better stuff on the rebounds than they do if they had just bought it at, at the hour or on the hour. So we'll see what we got there. And it looks like buy button's up, so they're not sold out. And I don't think they're going to tell us. It still says calculate. We won't know until the market opens how many of these sold. Actually, there might be a way to look in the market to see, but I don't think this is going to do that well as far as sales. I don't know, maybe 1,500. Let me look under comics, see if we have any numbers. And it's not bringing up anything. Yeah, so I'm not seeing anything. If any of you know the numbers, let us know if you know how many have sold of the comic. But these are the minty fresh numbers we'll be looking for in about 5 minutes when the market opens. And let me just check if we have. I wanted to see if we had anything new on Betty Boop. Now we have a few more people. Let me know in the chat. I know some people have already said, are you excited? Yeah, they don't have it up yet. Are you excited about Betty Boop coming? I'm excited. And again, don't let that change your mind whether you're excited or not, because I'm older and I grew up, obviously it's 100 years ago, right? But like I still grew up watching that when we didn't have all these cable channels. We were forced to watch stuff like this. So let me know if you're interested. Let me know if you're excited about Tarzan. I mean, this is a very important issue. If you didn't know, this is, obviously the best looking comic on VeVe. It's also, what is this? It's F.A. Ruthless Game Hunter. So if that's anything to you, this comic is good. I do actually like the fact that it's 3,500, but it's still not going to sell out on the, oh, you don't even see what I'm seeing. I'm looking at Tarzan on my left screen and you don't see it. I'm going to pull it up real quick and then I'll put this back on. I'll put those minty fresh numbers back on in a second. I always forget that I have to pull this up. Anyway, so yeah, Tarzan, here we go. Anyone excited about this? I may stream this, although this might be more to hang out and talk a little VeVe and do some muzzle run. So I got to talk to Mo and see if he wants to do something. But yeah, this probably isn't going to do that well. I think they just signed a contract and they got to finish it out. And maybe they're going to do 10. They started at 210. Maybe they're going to stop at 220. I don't know. What do you guys think? Are you excited? Pass. Yep, you're passing on that. Passing on Betty Boop. And yeah, I know, right? You'll be able to get it for pretty cheap. And it's just interesting because there's only 3,500 of these, right? So, and yet it's not scarce enough. And then we do have Daredevil coming. So I do like the fact that they're letting us know far in advance when these are coming out. It gives us time to prepare, look at stuff, and decide what we're going to do. Interesting cover. All right, so let me go ahead and put up the minty fresh numbers again. And I'll just leave those up here. Where are they? Oh, wow. Okay, here they are. There. I'll leave those up. We've got, let's see, less than 2 minutes until we can snipe the market. I'm going to go in and try. Oh, the other thing on your device, if you are going to be sniping, turn off your Bluetooth or anything in the background you don't need running. That's going to take away from your ability to get low ping. Yeah, secret rares for 20. You probably get them on the day of, yeah. Let's see, Jorge, good to see you. Hoping they do the black and white Betty. Yeah, I hope so too. It's going to be interesting to see. B, can you go over the 1923 minty fresh number? Yeah, so 1923 is Disney's birthday. That's Disney Brothers. So that's when they incorporated. So 1023, October of 1923. That's another number if you look for 1023. So I have that number on there. I don't think it's as big right now. Obviously, Disney owns Marvel as of now. That could change. But that's why I have that number. People seem interested in it, but I would not go chasing it. That's not one I'd pay a lot for. If I saw it for 5 gems, I'd buy it. But that's when you want to get it floor, and hopefully you can get it and flip it and then use it to go buy something better. These days, I haven't gotten one in a little while, so I don't know what those are selling for. could be 10, 20 gems. It could be a little bit more. They used to do better. So yeah, that's the Fromy. That's the 1923, and the 1901 is Walt's birthday. Probably 1922 is the better one out of those. But I still like collecting the Disney mints, especially Walt's birthday and the incorporation. All right, so seconds away from the market opening. Well, by the way, if there's anything you guys want to and gals want to discuss, just throw it in the chat. Sometimes I don't know what the hell to talk about. So, especially right before the market opens. All right, so the market is open. Let's see what happens here. I'll be looking down and talking to you. Hopefully, actually, I forgot my mic has not been very close. Hopefully, this sounds a little better here. I'll put that there for now. Sorry, guys, if my voice wasn't very good. That might sound better. All right, so we've got the first one up. We're at 264 on the common, 235 on the uncommon. And then I want to snipe. And that's all we have up. So let me go snipe the market. Remember, 6,000 is the last mint. 166 is the first mint. And if I see one of those and I miss it, I will definitely be slamming the desk because I'm going to be pissed off. Yes, no problem from me. All right. Okay, sounds real good. Okay, so I was kind of muffled a little bit. I apologize. If I ever sound bad, just say, hey, BE, you sound like shit. That will let me know. I forgot that I had to move it out of the way for something. All right, so yeah, 3 digits already down to 7. We're at about 222 floor on the common. I'm going to do a refresh one more time. All right, so let's see how many have sold. So about 1,150 have sold. Also, not too bad. Not too great. 473 for 673. So yeah, you're going to want to get the 3 digits around floor price under 3 gems so you don't get stuck with it. Yeah, there's 239 for let's see, 799. Not a bad price if you're going to keep it, but here, let me go see if we got secret rares. All right, so secret rare, I think there's just one for 200 and edition 589. Obviously, I don't think that's worth it. 40 on the ultra rare. Rares at 880. Let's see. Uncommons at 234 and commons at 210. So I think we're going to start seeing them go under 2 gems. I'd say if you can pick them up for $1.60 or less, might be worth stacking because worst case you can get rid of them for 20 cents more and you don't lose out. But I'm not seeing very many good numbers here. Is anyone else going flipping the market? Because this will get real boring if you're not. There's 256 for 11.99. Again, I'm really looking for that 166, 616, 1986, 6,000. Your best bet is to stay on commons. Obviously, that's where the most of the numbers are going to be. But some people get lucky and they sit on the secret rares. And then, if that last mint appears on the secret rare, you're going to have one of the few last mints that's ever on a secret rare. It just doesn't happen very often. So, and it's a little laggy here on the app. It happens. All right, so we're down to, okay, there's $1. We're already down to $1.99. So I'm assuming these are going to go down. But if they don't sell that many, then the price will go back up. But this is usually when we'll start seeing some decent prices on stuff. I would be buying, if you can get 3 digits, let's say under 350, you could get them and flip them real quick, but you're not going to make much. Even if you get a 2 gem, there's 50-50 for 5. I don't think that's a good deal. So nothing coming up. I don't think anyone's getting any good flips here. 473 for 473. Almost did it. I used to say buy 3 digits at 5 and then you could flip them. You probably, if you held on to them, you could sell them for, let's say, $6 later, but is it really worth tying up, your gems for, 80-cent profit? Probably not. And this is acting laggy again, which drives me nuts. There's Rewind. Can't even say it. Rewind 2001. Hope you're doing good. He's got his stuff on there at floor. All right, so here you go. I don't know if this was good. I bought 174 for 14. All right, we know 166. I'm just going to try to get $20 for it. It's probably worth, that's probably what it's worth. I thought about it for a second. I'm like, I probably shouldn't do it, but here we go. Let's see if I can get rid of it. I'm just going to flip it. Maybe it's worth 25. Maybe it's worth 30. I'll let somebody else be the middleman and get the next profit. Probably worth 20. Those used to be worth a lot more, but at $20, somebody might buy it now. I don't know. We'll see. At 14, I thought it was a good buy. If not, then I'm going to lose 14 gems. It's not a big deal. Anyone out there flipping? Anyone getting anything good out there? Hit that like button if you don't mind. We are almost at 33 away from 30. If there's anything you want to talk about, let me know. And my 174 is just sitting there. I still think it will sell at 20, but I could be wrong because 166, like I said, exponentially not as good as Mint 166. Oh, there was $1.80 for 630, which I won't get. That's a good buy. You can flip that for $3.99, I'm sure. Not financial advice. But yeah, if you can get any of these 3 digits at floor or any of these mints that are up on my list there, you should be able to flip them. Obviously, nothing's a guarantee, but I've just had a lot of luck with those. You might have to wait until tonight, but they should sell. Unlike my 174, which is not selling. So Adam saying DC Candy Drop, the 3 comic pack. Yeah, I forgot. I saw somebody wrote something about that. Adam, can you remind me what is in that pack? And it's what, $9.99, I think, on the candy. All right, did somebody buy my shit? Nobody's buying my shit. All right, we'll put it back up there. I'll put it down a few pennies less. There's 1965. It was 1963 you wanted, so all right, I'm gonna relist mine. Just keep putting it up. I'll put it up for a little bit less. Somebody might pick it up. Actually, I'm gonna try a trick, see if it works. I'm gonna put it up for 20. So I'm putting 174 up for 20. Sometimes people will see that pop up and accidentally buy it. I've accidentally bought stuff before, so I don't feel bad if I trick somebody because I've been tricked so many times. It's not a trick, it's just posting it at 20. We'll see if that gets going. And let me tell you how many have been sold. So 1,200, about 1,230 have sold. So not great. Let me give you numbers on all the comics. Just in case you are flipping and you're staying here to find out. Common is at 2, uncommon is at 215, rares at 749. I expect those to go down. Maybe those are a good buy at like 650, 550 if you're doing MCP points. Ultra rares at 20. I mean, if it was a 3-digit, I might buy it. And secret rares already at 75. But as you see, those secret rares have been holding pretty well on the latest drops. I don't know why over other stuff, but they have been. So keep that in mind. And come on, app. It's acting weird. All right, so let's see. Here we go. Oh, that's right. Infinite Crisis. That's right. I think it's number 1. Yeah, I think it is that series. One of the covers is animated on those DC comics. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. BE, what are your thoughts on the VeVe Jukebox, playing music, songs, vinyls that's supposed to be driving? Yeah, we actually talked about that earlier. I'm super excited. I know Vault was talking about it this weekend after talking to David Yu, which is really cool. Glad those two got to talk. Yeah, I'm like, ever since Ron Inglis talked about it a year ago, or a little bit over a year ago, a little less, I was super excited about it. You know, one of the things we were talking is maybe you hook into it with your Spotify or your iTunes account and it can play anything. Or maybe it just shows new artists. Maybe Doctor Strange gets his song on there or something like that. That would be cool. You know, just stuff like that. That would be a good move. And I think it would be a good change, kind of change the collectible genre from just what we've got now, Marvel and all DC and all that stuff, and moving it to another industry like music, which everyone loves. I think that's great. We need music in the VeVe-verse. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm absolutely excited. Yes, Dr. Strange, you would be the first song I would actually buy just to support you. But yeah, I think I'm excited. I think it's smart. Boy, what would be really cool, just what you saying vinyls. What if we got we bought the song and got a vinyl record with a picture on it as the, as the digital collectible. I hate saying NFT, that we'd get that we could put up on the wall, but it would also get you that song on your jukebox. That would be cool. I think having the vinyls would be a lot of fun. But yeah, I'm super excited. If they're going to announce this at South, what is it? South by Southwest in Texas, that would be really cool. So I'm excited. If you know anything from me, tell us what's going to happen, because I'm excited about that. The secret rare we get on the 50 gems, I'm pretty sure by the end. Yeah, I think it'll be less by then. It should be less by then. All right, 471 for 741. So yeah, you can see there's just not many people on here wanting stuff. I'm gonna go drop this to 18.99 because it's not like the market's gonna get better on this. So moving your prices pretty fast. I should be able to make at least a gem. Was it worth my time? Probably not, but we're already up to 208, probably just because a lot of these aren't selling. And we'll see if that sells. Somebody might buy it. I think it sells better at like $15.99. So I don't know. I hope it's HD lossless audio and not compressed MP3s. Yeah, well, let's hope. It should be the highest quality we can get at the time they do this. That would be pretty smart. Actually, if they could have even something more amazing and new to bring to the market, that would be the thing to do. I would think. Bitcoin, let's see, I believe it will only play the records you purchase, which is cool. I mean, however it works, I think it's a good idea, especially if they allow people within the community like Dr. Strange or just anyone can add their stuff. If it would be easy and allow people to be creative and make their own music and stuff that you could use, play in your house where you have a party or something like that, I think it's a good idea. It's makes things interesting. So I'd like to see how that turns out. All right. So somehow I was close to 30 and then I lost a thumbs up. Can we get that to 30? 4 more, or hit dislike? I like that also. Let's see. I want to have Snoop Dogg on my jukebox. I mean, he's really into digital collectibles and stuff. I certainly wouldn't mind it either. I think that would be kind of cool to have that. So obviously he'd have to sign off on it, but that would be definitely really cool if they could, or if they did that. All right. So people are charging a lot for their stuff. They're not selling. Here's 1928, which is Mickey Mouse. I almost did that. Oh, I know what I wanted to talk to you guys about. So I don't know if you saw my amazing Happy Tree Friends video. It was Steamboat Flippy, and I got an ID claim on that from Disney. So I'm like, well, what the fuck? This is public domain. I absolutely have the right to use this. And I re-looked it up. I'm like, maybe it's just a music thing. So then I looked up on YouTube, and sure enough, Disney, and Foamy, you were talking about this, and I knew they might do it. Disney it seems like they're making content claims on people who are releasing stuff on YouTube. Now, it could be, this one guy was saying, it could be just, it's in the system and they never took it out. Like, so Disney will have all their stuff, all their IPs in the system. And if anyone tries to play it, you can't. Now, what's interesting is they didn't block me. They said I could use it, but they won't let me make money. Well, I don't make money on this stuff anyways. I would never do that on something like that where I'm using 2 IPs that I don't even own, but it's still not great for the account. So I'm protesting it. But of course, when I said I was gonna, fight it, it said, like, if you make a false claim, you could lose your account. So hopefully I don't lose my account. I think I have, a good stance here. I think it's absolutely public domain, both the music and that. I made it clear in both the video and in the description. I'm not associated with Disney. This isn't Disney. So we'll see what happens. But I thought that was very strange. So just be aware, if you put stuff out there, as of now, Disney is still going after people. So yes, I don't want to get in a fight with Disney. If in the end they say, F you, don't do it, I won't do it. So it's just it's not worth it for the one video. By the way, Ronnie Lato, good to see you. Hope you're doing okay. Be wary, Disney. They do have abilities, and they can make somebody's life difficult, whether they're right or wrong. So, and I'm not going to fight them. I just fought it because it's absolutely public domain at this point. I can pretty much do whatever I want as long as I say it's not from Disney. So, all right. So Fromy, if Jukebox is limited mint, I can see it be worth holding onto if you're able to play all the vinyls like Doctor that you own. Absolutely. Now, here's the question though: are they going to mint 10,000 of them, thinking, in the future, if we have a lot of people, we're going to need a lot of jukeboxes, which isn't a bad play, but maybe they do a different version. So the first jukebox, they only have 1,000, but they can release more jukeboxes. But the first one, the gold, platinum, whatever edition, I think they can work it out where they can have this be low mint for what we need now, and in the future release more of them. So yeah, I think that would be really cool. And if I got it, depending on what it costs, I'd probably just want to keep it. Or if it's a good mint, flip it and buy another one. They can rewrite the law back in. I mean, they already did. They did it in the 80s. It was supposed to be 56 years, and they got it changed, the Disney law. So I think they're 95 years. It's not going to change. Now, the interesting thing is this is just in the US. There's other countries that have different laws, and that still holds up their copyright. Denke, Disney has the ability to completely ruin the Star Wars. Right? That's funny. I'm sure they were a whole lot of them. Everybody wants one, I'm sure. Yeah, the jukebox is absolutely. Star Wars is for children. I think Star Wars is for adults who are children at heart, right? Something like that. I think VeVe should release 500,000 Stormtroopers at 5 gems. Now, that would still be too much, I think. Too many editions. Yeah. But we'll see. I would be excited about the jukebox. Absolutely. All right. So we're on the floor, 450, or not on the floor, 450 for 954. Did somebody buy? Nobody bought my 174. So whoever priced it, I don't know who I bought it from, might have priced it right. I'm going to try 17.99, see if it sells. I think eventually this is probably something that somebody later in the day would buy. Sure, why not? I mean, honestly, at this point, I just want my money back. Didn't sell quickly. $2 floor on that common. So it's sitting probably where it should be. It looks like, as far as how many have been minted, not even 1,400. So about what I expected. And, I'm sure VeVe knows how many of these they're going to sell. They knew this would be a hard one. Again, this might just have been a contract that they have to finish out. They chose this date a year ago, 6 months ago, whatever it was. So they have to put it out there. And at least they put it at a 6,000 mint and not 10,000, because that would have been really bad. So, all right, mine's not selling. $1.99, $3.95 for 771. I'd say even 3 months ago, I would have bought that, but I don't know if that's a good buy today, especially on this comic. The reality is we have to be super picky what we do. If you care about how many gems you have in your account, and you care about like how much money you're spending, if you have, enough funds to just buy what you like, then none of this will matter. But I would say if you're in here to flip, to go buy bigger stuff or to get gems, you really do have to be careful what you spend them on, because if you buy something, you're probably not going to be able to flip it quickly. I'm wondering if I can sell my Thanos 1, 2, 3, 4. Anyone want to buy it? What do I have? I'm just checking. I have it at 123.40. Anyone want to buy it for less but a reasonable price? Let me know. I might sell it. I didn't really want to sell it for over or less than 100. Let me know. I will put it up just to get rid of it. I like it. It's not his first appearance. I like the mint, so I wouldn't be upset to hold on to it. But if somebody wants to buy it, make me an offer. I'll let you know. You must like 1, 2, 3 mints. I do. Or 1, 2, 3. It's all Mr. V's fault. He got me into it. He was smart, reading the market early on, noticing that those weren't the ones people were going for as much. They were a little bit cheaper. So yeah, definitely like that. What I did want to check was to see if there's any updates on VeVe. And there's not. No update. I was hoping they'd have. I'm really waiting for this Betty Boop. I want more information. Because all it says right here, Betty Boop is a timeless icon performing since her debut in 1930. It's a series of digital collectibles, more than one, celebrates Betty's love of music and dance. No matter the genre, 4 collectibles drop Sunday. See, I'm jealous now that OG Vault's going to stream this, because this would be the one I'd want to stream. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. It's going to drop January 14th. So this should be I think it'll be a cool drop. Hopefully it's going to be animated, at least one of them. So we'll see what happens. I hope we see that. Let's take a look at the market here. Let me give you the numbers on the comics. If you're still flipping, right now we are at 205 on the common, 215 on the uncommon, 710 on the rare. Ultra rare is 25. Wow, that went up. Surprised. And 50, then 65 on the secret rare. So I see that a lot where people will kind of move around trying to manipulate the market on the comics, but I don't think, I think 20 is about right on that ultra rare. Did I sell my thing? I did not sell it. I thought I sold it. No, I did not sell. So I still have not sold. So I paid 14 for my 174. I have it 17.99. Has not sold. So let's go drop it again. Get to see in real time what it's like to make a mistake. All right, so I'll put it up for 17.49. All right, which will get me 16, which is a 2 freaking gem profit. I probably don't know if I want to lower it any more than that. I mean, I don't really care that I'm down 14 gems to have that mint. So let's see if that sells. We'll see if that sells. And there really isn't much coming up. There's one. Here's 187 for 10, and that's not even selling. So as you can see, yeah, these. It's just you got to be careful. These are not selling at all. All right, let me see. I missed a couple things here. I wonder if there will be an animated one for. I'm hoping. I really hope. Put right next to my Pink Panther. I mean, I really like Betty Boop. Just talking about, maybe they'll have Cab Calloway doing some singing in the background. I don't know. If they did something like that, that would be super cool. I was able to grab 23 digit mints that are pretty low for 4 gem. Well, there you go. There you go. I was about to write that in the chat. So yeah, I really like the Betty Boop. And again, I don't know if it's because of my age that I'm more excited or if the younger crowd will end up liking that. I'm not sure. But I think it should do well. Again, I don't know if it was Foamy or somebody else said they need to get the mint size right. If they can get the mint size right on the Betty Boop drop, it can do well. It will bring excitement in. It's a classic, I think, character. Of course, 1930, we're only 2 years away from that being public domain, right? So and honestly, I know that was a debate with Steamboat Willie, well, it's public domain, so anyone can do it. I know Winnie the Pooh got really hit on the golden moments. Steamboat Willie didn't get hit as hard, so I don't think it matters. I'd rather have the first one that's officially licensed than one that isn't. But I used to collect watches, and I have a watch that is like a Pac-Man watch, but it was illegally made, and that's worth more than the Pac-Man watch. So, sometimes the fake stuff can be worth a lot of money, but as far as as a collection, I'd rather have the one that was officially licensed by Disney. So yeah. Let's see. I'm sorry, voiceover sucks. I got 2 low 3-digit mints for the 4 gem. Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah, I know you use the thing to translate. I'm 24 and I don't know who she is. Eric, you just made my day by making me feel really effing old. Yes, just an old character. I was going to pull up something, but I better be careful. If you go look, you'll see VeVe release something on Twitter about her release. So just an old cartoon character. Used to be, sometimes would play in between movies and stuff like that back in the old day before people had TVs and stuff. You had to go to the movie theater. It'd be like before a movie or something like that. They'd play her, or in between movies, they'd have these little clips. So yeah, that's where that's from. It's all right that you don't know. You probably also don't know who the Beatles are. Am I correct? I mean, there's 35-year-olds who don't know who the Beatles are. So I should just use this show, the stream, just to make me remember how freaking old I am. Hit that like button if you don't mind. We are only 3 away from 30. Come on, people. We can get it to 30. Maybe we can't. I don't know. All right, so we're 10:44. I was seeing if Mo was going to come, but I think he might be. Big A said he was up late. So that must mean that he's still sleeping. But we might, I definitely want to do a muzzle run. Maybe I'll hop back on in a little bit. Let's see. Denke saying she might have been BE's first boner. Just saying. Yes, yes. Back in 1930, when I was 12, that was it. No, nothing like that. Just I think a fun character. So, and I might have done myself wrong by getting that 14. Although it looks like that 185 at 10 sold, which I think was actually a good buy. Any of those sub 200s are probably worth, under that 10. So we'll see. But it doesn't look like mine's going to sell at 1749 right now. It'll probably sell later today. I'm just going to have to leave it. But again, be careful. If you're flipping the market, it is hard to move stuff that you get. You got to be quick. You got to price it right. And as I always say, and OG Vault always says, leave a little meat on the bone. So the person you're flipping it to can make some gems, or at least make them think they can make some gems on it. That is the key. So now if you want to do something special, you could own a collectible that I sold on a stream and you'll have video of it for the rest of your life. I'm just saying you could buy that 174. I'm kidding, guys. Don't waste your money on it. There's 3377 for two, sitting around 2 gems. I think these aren't going to do that well. They might go up a little bit more just because not many are selling. Just let me check again real quick. We are at 46.49 remaining. So there you go. Not many have sold. Although more than I thought. So not too bad. And there's 1186 for 380. All right, let me get caught up here and then we'll figure out. Yes, Sting K. Thank you for dropping by. Appreciate it. Eric, let's see. Heard of them, but I don't listen to them. That's all right. As long as you've heard of them. They're probably more popular here in Sweden than this Betty girl. Yeah, absolutely. Betty Boop's an American thing. See, BE owns the most famous flippy in the world. That's right. I do. I own, actually, those are ones that I thought might be worth picking up because they're fairly cheap. And I know another series is coming out unless that contract got botched. But according to the artists, they were going to have another release on VeVe. I just don't know when. It doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be worth anything. But yes, Flippy has made my channel. If it wasn't for VeVe, I wouldn't have run into Flippy. And if I hadn't done my Flippy shorts, I wouldn't have 162,000 subscribers. I think my biggest video is at 36 million views. It's crazy. The amount of hours, that people have wasted watching my horrible shorts. But hey, it is what it is. It got me to this point. And I still like VeVe, and I have to thank them. I mean, they got me to this point. So, all right. Is there anything else that you guys and gals want to talk about? Because I can sit here and babble for a long time, but it's not going to be fun. And Mo isn't here, so like I said, I might hop on a little bit, but I've got stuff I can do. Although I will wait until we get one more like. I mean, we're so close. I need one like to be at 30. And if there's something else last minute you want to discuss, we can do that. I'm going to take these Minty Fresh numbers off. Let me stop sharing that. I'm going to go ahead and pull up just real quick VeVe again. We got the Daredevil, but I'm just going to check real quick. Sometimes, probably at 11. It's probably not going to be now. They'd put this up. What were your guys' thoughts on the Mighties? Didn't really turn out as well as I thought it would. I really thought Gambit was going to do much better. I don't even know what he's at. Gambit. Let's see. Gambit is at 965. So, I mean, it basically hit $9 and just sat there. Yeah, I'm seeing listings that were here yesterday, just still sitting there. So I don't know. It's interesting times. I guess people don't care about the Mighties right now. It's unfortunate. Hello, do you make solid money off of shorts? Crazy? No, not at all. Because I've talked about this. I can't be monetized because I have some stuff that's considered reused content and I have to erase it. So I make money other ways. I mean, yes, I'd probably be smarter to have monetize the channel because, nobody really likes to use QR codes to donate and they could super chat easier. But I don't know. I'm waiting to see if I can get to 200,000 and then I'll look at it again. I'll decide if I want to monetize. I mean, I can monetize right now. I've got 4,000 hours and 1,000 subscribers. So wouldn't be hard for me to do. I just don't know if it's worth it. So G Money, not a fan of the Mighty. Yeah, it's too many people aren't a fan of them. Thomas Conger, thank you for dropping by. I got them all. Well, there you go. And we have people who love them. So we'll see what happens. If those end up having some utility in the future, that's going to be crazy. Why are all the planets named after Roman gods, but Uranus is named after Greek version? That is a good question. Ask my son. He might know. That's a good question. And I know people say Uranus. It's Uranus. At least that's how I say it. I got all my X-Men Mighties, got lucky though, and got to, I don't know how you did that. I saw that. Ronnie, I think you've got some good luck going on because you've been scoring SRs and good mints for weeks, for like the last month. So keep it up. Keep it up. You certainly deserve it. Just that set, I like some Mighties. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. And maybe are a lot of you going to Venomize? That's the question. Like, are you going to Venomize, and then are you going to try to do Carnage or Venom? Are you going to mint those for 50? I just don't know what's going to happen. But the fact that they're charging 50, maybe a lot of people don't do it, and then that makes it worth something. But it's up long enough for people to realize that and then say, well, you know what, I'm going to mint them, and then they bring the value down. So I don't know. It's crazy trying to predict the market, and good for VeVe for making it hard. Yep, I'm right in the wave. I know you've been super lucky going to deplete it soon. Just hold it for something really big like that jukebox or something. Just bought a SR 35. Are you serious? Wow. Yeah, I'd say this is probably not financial advice, but I'd say 35 is probably not bad yet because there's 50. Let's see. Roblox Premium, good to see you. And he's telling me to shut up. So good morning. Good morning, Roblox Premium. I guess there we go. We got some happy people in the chat. Yeah, so 35 for the secret rare, probably not a bad price. Nobody thinks my 174 is worth it, though. Have not sold that. May not. I may not sell it. I don't know. But you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to raise the price. I'm just going to leave it at $17.99 and see if it sells. And if it sells, it sells. I make a few bucks. If it doesn't, well, it goes in my list of bags that I'm holding, and I learn every time. I just wish I wouldn't learn so much. All right, everyone. I think this is a good time to end this. I really appreciate everyone dropping by. Good stream. Thank you. Thank you, everyone who hit the like button. Thank you, everyone hanging out or donated. I really appreciate it. I believe I'm doing the Tarzan drop tomorrow. I'll do Thursdays. Tomorrow will probably be shorter, and May, if I can get Mo to get involved, we'll probably do more muzzle run, but we'll talk a little bit VeVe, but it'll probably be more doing some muzzle run stuff. So keep an eye on that. If you subscribe, you'll get the alerts of when I'm going live. My Twitter at informant.com, got my throat. You can follow me there if you want to be informed of my drops. And I think that is it. I appreciate everyone dropping by. I hope you did well on today's drop or flips or whatever. And yeah, I will see you tomorrow unless something crazy happens. Thanks everyone for dropping by. Until next time, peace.